Welcome everyone, welcome to our soft opening, I would say, or just show the public the completion of phase 1 of the Cottrell Farm. This poster in front of you shows the complete site. We are standing right here in front of the buildings, that the exteriors have been restored. The first part of the tour will be into the old farmhouse where the interior has been restored. And then I'll turn the mic over to Nicole and she can explain the rest of the site. But I would like to just say thank you for showing interest, coming out, and how important it is to our community that we preserve these properties. And we stop them from being bulldozed and apartments being built. So it's so important.
That was the original.
That was the original plan for here, was a multi-story apartment building. And the town stepped in many years ago and said, no, that's not what we want here. So with a lot of help from the township, the county, the baykeeper, everybody contributed, and we were able to purchase this property. And now we are seeing the vision and dreams that people had up to 20 years ago. We're seeing it come to reality. So this is, as I said, the completion of phase 1. It was a lot of hard work by a lot of people. But the person that took the lead on this and got us to where we are is our township engineer, Nicole Shapiro. So I want to turn it over to Nicole. She is the reason why we're standing here today. She took a heartfelt interest in this, got everybody on board, everybody from the township bought in. She coordinated all the work. She played a big part in the design and just overseeing, and anyone who's got involved in a project that involves older buildings knows that that was a movie, The Money Pit. But she's been very instrumental in getting this done. And we have another year, maybe 2 to see completion, where this whole thing will be done. So we have a lot of work left to do. We have a lot of money left to spend. And, but let's just enjoy what's been completed, and Nicole can take us through, and she can answer any question you might have as far as where it was and where we're going and what. So Nicole, thank you again. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Mayor. I appreciate the credit, and I just want everybody to know it's definitely a village. Our administration and our mayor had tasked me and my department to lead the project, but we have consultants. EI Associates is here with us today. They were the architects involved with the restoration of the interior and exterior of the farmhouse and the exterior of these 3 buildings here. You'll notice at the rear of the property, as you're going towards the farmhouse, there's a dilapidated building. That was the pool cottage. We're going to do interior and exterior renovations of that building so that we could house our park equipment in there for maintenance. And then the interior of these buildings will be done in the second building phase, which is out to be bid out and constructed hopefully by next year, depending on funding. Right now, we're standing in the Grand Plaza, which is the site work that was part of our site work phase 1. And then the parking lot that you all parked your vehicles in, the stormwater management facilities, that was part of our phase 1 site work. And then there's an initial iteration of the first section of our walking path through our apple orchards. That's at the rear of the property. So really, phase 1, completion of site work, included the parking areas, the memorial driveway, the employee parking area for the other side of this farmhouse building, the Grand Plaza area and the main Grand Plaza driveway, and then the driveway to our main parking area. That's phase 1 site improvements. Also was the first iteration or the first section of our walking path, which is actually 0.33 miles. And once you exit the farmhouse building on the other side, you can take advantage and do that walk. It's rather quickly and rather lovely. When you're walking through the apple orchards, you don't even realize you're still in Old Bridge. So it's a nice walk to take. Fred Kish, our assistant township engineer, will lead you into the farmhouse building. You'll take a walk on the first floor and take a look at the improvements. The second floor is closed only because the stairs are a little bit steep because they were indicative of what was constructed back in the late 1800s. You're going to take a walk through the first floor. You're going to exit on the other side of the kitchen towards the employee parking area. You'll then exit onto the employee parking area, and through the back, you'll be able to see several boards of what's coming in the next phase. Phase 2 site improvements include a splash pad area, a playground area that's farm themed, a prefabricated restroom building, and then a picnic area right in front of both those areas so that families and patronages of the park can come and have lunch out there. And so what we're going to do is Fred, our assistant township, I'm sorry.
I just want to cover, I want to thank the residents for coming, but also you are one that allowing us to rebuild this facility. And I want to recognize the council members, their contribution, because without their approval, we could not have started this project. There's a lot of funding we have received as part of this project, the state Green Acres funding. And this is a Green Acres funded site, so it's going to remain in same stage forever. We cannot do any kind of construction. So, but I just want to recognize is that, you know, there's more work being done. There's 3 phases, and it's going to take 2 or 3 years and additional funding that we'll have to provide to complete the project. And one of the most important thing I want to emphasize here is that this is one of the passive recreation facility that every age of the residents will be able to use this. It's open, children to seniors, anybody can come in and enjoy. There's something for everybody. And it's not a ball field or active, you know, a sports field or anything. It's gonna be an open to everybody to enjoy. So, thank you. Now, Fred, you wanna take them to the tour? Thank you.